maybe we can be remembered. They did that to CBC. They came to university and TVETs. They changed the curriculum. Today, our TVET students are facing something, or they are undergoing CBET curriculum. If you look at this curriculum, no one was involved in such decision making. Today we have students joining classes from 7 to 7. They don't have time to relax. They have end semester exams that they undertake in the university, and again, in each and every end of year, they do NEC exams. We have many things that have been introduced. Today we have the new university funding board that have been introduced. No one is given an opportunity to give their opinion. Today, they have done no awareness to our students. Students currently are choosing universities, but no one is aware. Parents are not aware, students are not aware. Today they look at the prices of each and every course, maybe a BCom in MKU and a BCom at KU. You find that they are different. But someone will be forced to go to a private university because they offer that course at a cheaper cost. But they are not aware that at the private university, they're not going to get the university funding. So there are a lot of issues that the government need to tell its people.
Now, gentlemen,
yeah.
There's what they call the means testing instruments, what they will use to fund the students. Yeah. One of them is the background of the parents. There's gender, there's the course type, because there's the STEM and the arts. There's as well, this is where the bone of contention is. Previous schools. Did you go to a private school while in high school or primary, or did you go to public school? As well, there are key issues which I believe should be of concern, and that is disability and matters marginalization. First of all, like I said, I personally went to Multimedia University as a self-sponsored student. Sure. But again, if you go back and the government wants to say, or the stakeholders in the sector want to say that now we look at your previous schools. And maybe I'm a needy student, and I went to a private school courtesy of well-wishers.
Yes.
How then do they go about it?
Beautiful question. And let me not just that. There are some private schools in this country, very many private schools in this country, that the students who are learning there, they are not private. That's why I said it by saying they are not private. They are well-wishers, donors who are helping them. I had a daughter at Kabarak, I had a daughter at Sacho High School in Baringo. Many times the former president, Daniel Moi, will pay fees for children in that school. It was out of his own volition. The students who are learning in Kabarak and Sacho those years, I don't know these times, they were not that rich. Some of them were very needy. But the president was using those schools that time as a situation to help needy people. I know schools in Kibra, in Madare, called Upbet schools, primary schools and secondary schools. They are run by missionaries. They are run by well-wishers. They are private. Registration reads private. But they're not private, because the children who are in those schools are more needy than the children who are in public schools. Because those children in those schools are being sponsored by other faith-based missions. They are sponsored by well-wishers. Let me say this. If you go to Starehe High School, many people know Starehe High School here in Nairobi. Many people may think that Starehe High School is a public school, and some people will say it's for rich people. The people in Starehe, including Magoha, who was the former Minister for Education, learned in Starehe High School, which is that time was like a high-cost school, courtesy of well-wishers. People like you now. So we cannot determine a child by saying this one was in private and this one is in public. We go to private schools sometimes because somebody has sponsored you there. You may be in multimedia, as you put it, or in Kopu University, because somebody may be sponsoring you there. It doesn't mean you are rich to be in Kopu University, or to be in multimedia, or to be in USIU. Cleophas Malala, the current UDA chair, is my student at Kagame High School. Cleo will tell you he went to multimedia courtesy of a sponsor. He didn't go to to USIU because he was rich. It was because somebody sponsored him. So I want to use these words very carefully. The determination, the line between a private and a public student is too thin. Not in this country, it's not even allowed. In developed countries, what happens is this. Students, you get scholarship for them, whether they are private, they are rich, it doesn't matter. The rich ones will sponsor the poor ones. In